The new Corolla Cross. Fill it with friendship and family. The new Corolla Cross. Filled with life.
iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting at iDiskiTimes.co.za. It is still Soweto Derby weekend. Mamelodi Sundowns winning against Sekhukhune in the Betway Premiership. Sundowns, Orlando Pirates, same number of points. Pirates, because of the 3 goals that they scored, are top of the table on goal difference. Well done to Mamelodi Sundowns. At some point it was 1-0 and then it was 1-1 with 20 minutes to go. And then Mamelodi Sundowns score the winning goal. Mr. So-and-so, what did you think of the game, sir?
Mr. Geo kunjani mfethu?
Yes, sir.
Angibulise wena, ngibulise Stizi,
Just sir.
ngibulise chairman wa chairman,
Junior Kanye?
Bobo Kadoso,
Yes, sir.
nomhlekazi omhle. Ongasukubhubha ngecawe. Ngibulise na nemakhaya, ngicela support njalo iDiskiTV. Ngizobeka nje njalo ngijike futhi.
Yes, sir.
Bengithi uShane mina usalele usindwa ile trezo. So nyamangala mangembona uShane la emsebenzini ukuthi awu le 3 lena kanti is not heavy.
The 3 point Soweto Derby.
Yeah, no.
It counts the same as the 3 point of any other game. Although the Soweto Derby is the biggest game, of course.
Yeah, no, Leo, it's different when I'm saying ngoba it takes.
No, in number it's number 3, below number 3. Ofana nomunye ukuthi mawuhlanganisa you only get 3 points. So it's the same 3 points.
Yeah.
But the occasion, of course,
Yeah.
it means more, blah 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 blah. Sundowns, was there a point in this game where you thought it was going to be 1-1? Did Tinkler make any mistake in terms of managing that 1-1?
Kokuqala ngizothi well done Kabuyelo.
Yes, sir.
Well done to Coach Cardoso, to the players, to all the supporters, everyone there from Sundowns that they came to support the team, and you could see it means a lot to them. Mr. Ngeu, I said this yesterday, and I'm going to say this again today. There's nothing wrong to learn from another coach if he did something good, and then you can learn from him and apply it. There's nothing wrong. I said this, Upax showed us, Kasarik, showed us against the Pirates to say, I will frustrate the Pirates. I will make sure that I close all the angles that they're looking for and frustrate them. And he did that until they went to penalties. Here comes, because I don't have quality. I don't have Allende, I don't have Mshishi, I don't have Tebza. I don't have those players. Then now with what I've got, let me see what I can do. Eric, you could see his game plan. That you know what, if he had a bit, I would say a bit of luck. Why I'm saying a bit of luck? Because his game plan worked. It's only players they lost the ball. So I would say he didn't have luck, because if he had luck, there was a chance of Robla, he just missed that header. And then he got to the header of equalizing goal. Then just imagine if he got that first one header, that's going to be an equalizing goal. And this one, that's going to be 2-1. We'll be talking something different. But, Mr. Ngeu, yeah, man, we need to respect Sundowns. Sundowns, we are seeing players sitting there in the grandstand, and we are saying this is the 3rd team that will play in the PSL based on the quality that they've got. So they've shown us now when he makes those subs. Look at Saleng, how he changed the game in terms of being a typical winger. That 1v1 takes you on, he brings the ball back, and then here's the runners. Sundowns, bench level, it's so powerful, Mr. Kyo. And unfortunately, between Sekhukhune and Sundowns, that's a difference. And they had to face Sundowns. But one thing that I'm 100% sure is that Eric is not happy. These players, they let him down today.
At some point it's 1-1, so it was not a lost cause.
No.
He did not lose 5-1 or 6-1.
Yeah.
So yes, there's a difference in quality, but he brought himself back into the game,
Yes.
Sekhukhune. At that point, what do you do if you were in his shoes? Because Ukipa Munare for Utatu Keba.
Yes.
And we're thinking, okay, midfielder for midfielder, you're trying to manage the game. What more could he have done? Because there was a sense that Sundowns can come back, they're chasing, or you can just hang on for the rest of the game.
Look, Mr. Kevo, you also Well, the game is asking you questions. You must come with answers. You could see Sundowns that after you've equalized, how they make changes. So they are showing you to say we are responding to this question to say we want to attack more, we want the goal. So when he made that change of saying Kiba in the midfield again, then I asked myself, is it gonna make any difference, or what's the reason of putting Kiba there? Because I don't think Kiba he's gonna go forward, as maybe saying maybe I need somebody that is gonna be a threat to Mamelodi Sundowns. As now it's 2-1, but it's 1-1 earlier on, and then now it's 2-1. Who else can come in? Until he decided to put Magalo on the later stage. I think the player that they put on that left wing
In the second half.
He made the change. He made a change because he made Mudau to work now. He was not cruising. Now he realized that I'm at work, now I need to work. But, Mr. Nke, we can talk about Sekhukhune, you know, and in terms of Coach Eric.
What could he have done?
Yeah, but the difference is that when you don't have quality sometimes, it will show. Today it was about quality of players, because if here's the plan, then players are losing the ball in crucial areas where they should punish Sundowns, then what do you say that? Are we gonna say Eric again? We can't say Eric. That shows the quality player, that as individual, as a player, that when I get the ball, I mustn't lose the ball. We need to pass. Look at how Ngube played. I was so disappointed. I even said, why is he still playing? Because he's not giving Sekhukhune anything. Defending, nothing. Attacking, nothing. Is losing balls. Magalo, he find himself in good areas with the ball. You'll see the ball out. You know, also, he played better, Litlapa, on the left side. But I expected them to do more of that.
Some of the good performance for Sundown side?
Yeah, no.
Good goal by Allende?
Allende, this is something that we are always asking. Why Allende is not getting inside the box? Why Allende is not getting inside the box? But here he comes today. He came inside the box. He had 2 chances. He scored 1. And what can you ask? Mshishi came in, makes a difference in that midfield when we attack. Tebza, it's so difficult to talk about Tebza, because he's one player that is always there. He's always play his heart out in that midfield, control that midfield. Adams, and it's good to see also Renas coming and score 2 goals. You know, Renas, when you're a goal scorer, Mr. Nkeo, even if you can stay 5 months not playing, and then you get to that field of play, you know how to position yourself in good areas and get that ball and put it in the net. And yeah, Sundowns, the whole team, Damase, the back, how he plays those long passes to the upfront players, and then they support each other there. Matthews, I would say, after a long time, I was very happy with the way he was playing today. He comes to these pockets. He created the situation of 2v1, him and Mudiba on the left side. And it was difficult for Magalo and I just forgot Mashilwane on the right side. That how can you deal with this situation? And now Mudiba was always find himself free because of they were confused. And yeah, Mamelodi Sundowns, I think they deserve the win. They played according to their strength. But last thing, Mr. Nkeo, we spoke about this, that we can see Tebza has got a yellow card. We're thinking we're going to take Tebza out. When we take Tebza out, if they scored, the coach is going to be in trouble.
He's going to be in trouble, yeah, I said that.
He's going to be in trouble. And
he's thinking about that.
And he's thinking about that, but at the other side is that he needs to save Tebza because they need the Tebza. If he gets a red card, then they don't have a Tebza in the next game. So he was right in the corner, the coach, and he has to take a decision. And that's a brave decision that he took, to say, you know what, let me do this. Let me save Tebza because we need him going forward. And to help him because he's got a rich bench. No, after they equalized, he made some changes. Then now we didn't see that because Adams played that role at Tebza in that defensive midfield, and he did very well. Nice
one. Thank you very much, Mr. So-and-so. That's Mamelodi Sundowns winning at home against Sekhukhune. For Sekhukhune, it's another loss against a big team. They lost 2-0 last time around against Mamelodi Sundowns. They lose again here. They are hanging on, I think, in third or fourth position, which is a position that changes every week. There's a new name there. I think Durban City is threatening to get there. Chiefs, if they get the games in hand, they'll get there. That tells you that there's 2 teams and then there's everyone else in the Betway Premiership. iDiskiTV, iDiski Times, or Sports Betting.
Hola Bafethu, this is Junior Kanye. Please subscribe to iDiskiTV.
This is Bongane Benedict Vilakazi, they call me so. Niyazi bafethu, amakhosi for life, they are back in winning ways. Please, siyacela ukuthi subscribe iDiski TV.